State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fire to the right side, complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
On the move now. Fires it on the move. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Manning. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
To their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a formed tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Graham. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Great pass. The catch is made. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Running back has it on a screen now. Spinning out of the tackle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same. You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Graham behind the line. It's Tate. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
We're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Big throw caught on the left side. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
To the air, it's Sayin. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, will try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the run, it's Peoples. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They grab the early lead. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here. The clock ticking down. Second down. Looking downfield. It's Manning. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep down the middle. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. They finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
In the red area, it's Peoples. Runner finally brought down at the 5-yard line. Defense getting pushed back here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? To throw, it's Sayin. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They get the second half started with their running play. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge took his eye off the ball.
The defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Second down, looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Caught over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. And the back now goes in motion. Keeps it on the design run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Makes a quick grab. And he will be stuffed for no gain. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Well,
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one will be fair caught. First play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. He's in the clear. Across the 40. Breaks into the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, the quarterback obviously saw something there for him to hand it off. It was probably the defense not being in their lanes and sitting back against the pass game. And, man, did he make them pay for it.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Turner trying to create good field position. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Manning. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Moves out of the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The back's got it. Runs into the defender. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. Here he goes. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
On the run, it's Peoples. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
He'll hand it off. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he's got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Grab made by the tight end. It's a fumble. Ball scooped up by the defense.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw it. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it.
They'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So, second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. How they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year. I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, You want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Back to throw. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The receiver grabs it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that.
Breaks into the clear. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Manning. Short throw complete to the tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number 1 just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see 2 top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5
it.